What kind of parent do you want your child to remember? Not perfect, not always patient, but strong, mentally strong. Because here's the truth that most parenting advice completely skips over. The habits you repeat every single day are quietly wiring your child's brain, shaping their confidence, and building the foundation they will stand on for the rest of their life. Today, we are breaking down 5 things mentally strong parents do daily. And if you think this is just another list of obvious tips, stick around. Because number 3 is the one that catches almost every loving parent off guard. Let's get into it. Number 1. Mentally strong parents manage their own emotional temperature first. Think about the last time someone you loved reacted to you with anger, frustration, or that cold, dismissive tone. How did it feel? Now imagine you are a child experiencing that from the one person whose opinion of you matters most in the world. Here's what the science actually shows. Children do not learn emotional regulation from being told to calm down. They learn it by being near someone who is already calm. Psychologists describe this as co-regulation. Your nervous system influences theirs. Your steadiness becomes their safety. So, the first daily habit of mentally strong parents is deceptively simple. Before you respond to your child's difficult behavior, you pause, you breathe, you lower your voice instead of raising it. You choose to respond rather than react. This is not weakness. This is the highest form of parenting discipline, because your calm today literally becomes your child's self-control tomorrow. Number 2, mentally strong parents connect before they correct. Picture this scenario. Your child does something wrong. Your instinct, like most parents, is to immediately address the behavior. Stop that. Why would you do that? What were you thinking? Mentally strong parents do something different. They step toward the child emotionally before addressing the action. They might say, "Hey, you seem really frustrated right now. Walk me through what happened." Or simply, "I can see something is going on. Talk to me." This is not about excusing bad behavior. It is about understanding that a child whose emotional brain is activated cannot absorb a lesson from their logical brain. When children feel heard, they become genuinely open to guidance. Connection is not the opposite of correction. It is the prerequisite. Get the connection right, and the correction actually lands. Number 3. Mentally strong parents repair after they get it wrong. This is the one that surprises people, because most of us grew up in homes where adults did not apologize to children. Authority figures did not explain themselves. Mistakes were swept under the rug, and everyone just moved forward. Mentally strong parents do the opposite. When they lose their temper, when they say something harsh, when stress bleeds into a reaction they are not proud of, they go back to their child and they repair it. They say things like, "I am sorry for how I spoke to you earlier. I was stressed and I took it out on you, and that was not okay." Or simply, "I love you even when we have a hard moment." What this teaches a child is genuinely life-changing. It shows them that relationships can survive conflict, that love is not conditional on performance, that mistakes do not equal abandonment. Children raised in homes where adults repair become adults who can handle relationship friction without shutting down or walking away. That emotional resilience starts with you saying 2 words: "I'm sorry." Number 4, mentally strong parents invest in the small moments, not just the big ones. We tend to think that meaningful parenting looks like grand gestures. The perfect family vacation, the elaborate birthday, the long heart-to-heart conversation. And while those matter, research consistently shows that children actually thrive on something much simpler. It is the 5-minute conversation at bedtime, the inside joke you share at dinner, the moment you stop scrolling and actually listen to a story about something that happened at school that you personally found completely unremarkable, but pretended was fascinating. These small moments are what psychologists call emotional deposits. Every one of them adds to a reservoir of felt security in your child. And when that reservoir is full, something remarkable happens. Children cooperate more naturally. They feel less need to act out for attention. They become genuinely easier to parent. You do not need more hours in the day. You need to make the hours you already have count. Number 5. Mentally strong parents look past the behavior to find the message underneath. This is the habit that separates reactive parenting from truly wise parenting. Because behavior is rarely the whole story. It is almost always a communication attempt. I've linked a resource in the description that I think you'll find really helpful. A child who suddenly refuses to go to school might be terrified of social rejection. A child who lies repeatedly might be living in fear of a reaction. A child who becomes aggressive might be drowning in feelings they have no language for yet. Mentally strong parents train themselves to ask a different question. Not just what did my child do, but what is my child trying to tell me through this behavior? When you approach your child with curiosity instead of frustration, two things happen. You find the real problem faster, and your child feels seen, which by itself often begins to solve it. The parents who master this habit are not softer, they are smarter. They waste less energy fighting symptoms and more time addressing roots. Here's what ties all 5 of these together. Mentally strong parents are not raising children who never struggle. They are raising children who know they are not alone when they do. They are building humans who carry a voice inside them that says you are capable, you are loved, and you can handle what comes next. That voice does not come from a single dramatic conversation. It comes from the small, consistent, daily choices you make. The pause before the reaction, the connection before the correction, the apology after the mistake, the 5-minute conversation, the curious question instead of the frustrated assumption. You are already shaping your child. The only real question is what shape you are giving them.